It's time to wake up to Eternal Masters. Eternal Masters is $700 Canadian a box, and I wish I had bought more because it's not getting any cheaper. Welcome back, everyone. MTG Moxman here. Thanks for hanging out with me on the channel today as we go over the awesomeness that is Eternal Masters and the market's failure to recognize products like this are just way undervalued. This box is going a lot higher, and there's not much that can stop it because of what Wizards is doing currently. When you start looking at older products, this set came out 2016, June 2016 for Eternal Masters. I wasn't even on YouTube yet. I was watching Rudy at Alpha Investments. I was watching all kinds of videos on YouTube, cracking boxes. I did some boxes with my friends. We had a blast just ripping into this product and having a good time. Getting a Force of Will was a pretty amazing card, okay? Having it reprinted and getting it, you just felt awesome getting your hands on products like this. And yeah, it was a premium. I think I paid $259. If I look back at my spreadsheets, I think it's $259 Canadian a box is what I paid back in 2016, which was significant money. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it'd be a lot more than that now because of all the cards held within it. What's going on with products like this and what the market isn't recognizing is all these types of products like Eternal Masters, they've been sitting on the shelves for years. Some LGSs have them in the back shelf. They may have 10, may have 20 boxes somewhere, and they're just sitting there. People have moved on to other products. They're not looking at Eternal Masters. It's just sitting there. You see it every time you walk into an LGS that happens to have a few boxes, and you're like, oh, eye candy. Don't care anything about it. But remember, Wizards is changing the game. The rules in the rule book are somewhere on the ground after being through the shredder, and they are rewriting the playbook itself. When you start looking at individual values held within this set, there's a lot that the market is missing out on. That's why I'm putting videos like this out right now, as I've seen a whole series of it, and my gut says you got to get this information out to your viewers because if they have boxes, they should be holding on. It's going to be a great ride. If you're looking for some of these products and you have that kind of liquidity, you might want to top up on a box or two just to say you have some, even at these prices. I mean, when I looked back on this, I was buying them and I was just having some fun. You know, you get a bonus at work, you spend a few extra bucks and have a good time. I didn't think much about, I got a force field, it's great. And that was a big card. But now that set has marched forward. And the way Wizards of the Coast is now doing reprints, they're falling behind, people. There's no easy way to say it. I look at the sets and the cards they hide, they put within them. They put a new product, it's great, tons of new cards, tons of new funkiness coming at us. But some of those reprints are needed. And when they don't do it, when there's no reprint that has enough of those kind of reprint equity sets put together with enough value in the sets, then individual cards start to creep up. They get a little more expensive. I'm sure Wizards of the Coast doesn't care. The secondary market cares. The players who want to get their hands on it care. But Wizards doesn't really care. They have a schedule. They have a new plan, new playbook. They're sticking to it. And that's where a product like this that might be $700 a box means it's going to $1,000. It's going higher than that. It's going to happen. The question is when. I predict about 48 months. We're going to see a steady increase in products like this and it's going to go up. And I have another video that will come out, I believe, Monday, following up on Ultimate Masters. I hope you guys will tune into that video as well. We'll have a good time. But let's check out some of the cards in this set and let's show you guys what we're talking about, okay? So first off, we have Mana Crypt, guys. When you start adding up all these $5, $10, $20, $30 cards in this set, there's quite a few. And then when you start adding up the big boys, the heavy hitters, you can see after I start showing you all the cards, there's a lot. Mana Crypt is a valuable card. $196 US right now. Here in Canada, I can't find one cheaper than $260. I would like to get one for my Commander decks, but I'm going to wait because I think a reprint will come up at some point in the next year or two, and I can probably hold off until then. We'll see how desperate I get. But a foil copy of this is $238 US. Look at where that's headed. So $260 Canadian. Now, overseas at €105, it's not too bad, but as soon as you convert to Canadian, it's still around $240 to $260. A very expensive card in this set. And I remember friends of mine who we split on boxes, their boxes had one. I may have had like a different type of card, but they had it going. So these cards are going to be expensive and they're going to lose a little value with the reprint. but probably not fast enough. Force of Will Eternal Masters. Look at that. Look at that average price, $124. Look at the foil. Look at the pricing out from 2016 all the way forward. This thing has stayed pretty steady. Because they're only putting these things in specialty products, it's not, people aren't cracking enough of them to really dent the market, and it keeps the value high. But I had a friend who opened 2 of these in one of his boxes. You go, that would basically have paid for the box back then. We're talking some of the chips in these are pretty expensive chips to be having. We got Necropotence Eternal Masters. Not the most expensive card, $39, right? Still $60 Canadian almost. A foil is $56, that's $75 Canadian. You see where I'm going with this? You start adding up card prices. You start looking at these things. Vampiric Tutor. Vampiric? Somebody was saying I pronounced that wrong. It's too late. I can't change my mind now. That's how my brain works. Anyway, the Tutor here. It's been reprinted. It's come back around. The price has come down, but it's still going to slowly creep up unless Wizards reprints it in the next couple of years. And we just explained, they're reprinting at a different schedule. The reprint equity market is not getting as many cards because Wizards is adding entirely new sets into the mix. When you look at Karakas here, it doesn't even have that many formats it can be played in, as it's banned in Commander for some weird reason. But I look at Karakas here and I say, okay, I remember this card being like, I don't know, $15, $20 for a while there, after a couple of after they printed a couple too many times. And now it's been, staying steady, $40, $50, and it kind of hangs there. A foil's a little more pricey. Guys, this is kind of great stuff to see. Chrome Mox, Eternal Masters again. We've talked about this card. Look at the price up there. It's creeping and it's kind of coming back down because people are expecting a reprint. But if a reprint doesn't come in double, trip, flip Masters, this thing's heading straight back up. And these are all found inside Eternal Masters. All the cards I'm showing you guys, Enlightened Tutor, they're all inside this set. Some are mythics and some are rares. But they're all within this set right now. You don't have to go buy 2 or 3 different sets. They're all in one. The rares and mythics in this set are really kind of crazy. Entomb is also here. When you start looking at the individual cards and the value held in just cracking packs, Sensei's Divining Top, assuming you get a rare or 2, a couple of good mythics, some foils here or there. And I remember this product was like, I didn't have a bad box. Green Sun Zenith, I remember not opening any bad product, unlike Masters 25 and Iconic Masters, where I did get some horrible boxes. Eternal Masters and Masters 2017, I believe. I had really strong boxes in those. I had a great time opening them. Sylvan Library, on my poll, you guys wanted to see this thing reprinted, and here it is within this set at rare. It's not even like super, it's not mythic or anything, it's just rare. You don't have to go buy an expensive thing of Commander Green. You can just buy a box and hopefully get one. Mystical Tutor. Amazing stuff, guys. Look at the cards we're talking about. When you see all that value there, and there's lots of cards I didn't post up, okay? And yeah, I understand buying a $700 box is not going to be for everyone. Understood. Totally not everyone's cup of tea. But if you're thinking about buying some boxes or a box, and you have friends together, and 2 or 3 people go to bed, 24 packs, everyone splits on it, 4 people, 6 packs each, that's only $100 and something bucks each. That's like buying a collector box, right? And splitting it up from one of the new double, trip, flip master collector boxes. That's all we're talking about. When you get to that lower level, you're not getting 1 pack, right? You're getting 6. You see what I'm saying? There is value there that people aren't recognizing yet because people have just left this thing sitting on a shelf. They've ignored it. It's Elf on a Shelf and it's not Christmas time yet. But it's waiting for Christmas and it's there for people. And if Wizards keeps to the same reprint schedule they're following right now, then this set will continue to gain in value. The individual cards held within that set will just gain $1 here, 50 cents there. But when you do that over 15, 20 cards, that means every 6-7 months it's gaining $10 to $25. It's going to creep up. And then when somebody does recognize it, a bigger whale who's got money walks in, starts hitting up online LGSs and starts just gobbling up this product, that's going to be a lot of stuff gone that could have potentially been in players' hands. And yeah, it's an expensive product, don't get me wrong, but I can just see it happening. I can see the wealth that can be generated from the boxes, even keeping them sealed. It's going to go higher because Wizards doesn't pack that many awesome cards in there anymore. They space things out a little more. And a set like this really has things jammed in well, right? There's a lot of good cards in there that hold that value for players going forward. on the secondary market, or for decks you even wanted to play with. There's a lot of cards that we're not going to see crammed together in one set anymore. Wizards will just speed up the cycle, make more sets, and space those things out to draw more equity out of the market and into their pocketbooks, and who can blame them? You know, when they did these sets, I remember some people criticizing these sets, saying they were too expensive. Well, look where we're headed. It's 2022. It's a whole different ball game out there, and we are playing by a new rule book. So, Eternal Masters, let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Thank you, everyone, for making it to the end of the video today. It really helps the channel. And to all the new subscribers and my regular viewers, thank you so much, guys. It's an awesome time out here, and I love being able to share this with you. You guys make this happen. I'll see you all tomorrow. Just a reminder, all these videos are brought to you by the loyal members on my Patreon and my YouTube membership, guys. Thank you so much to all you guys out there who make these videos happen. You guys rock. It is hard to believe how many years go by on products like this. Thanks a lot for making it to the end of the video, guys. You know who you are. You're the special people. The special people. You know, I looked at this, by the way. Take a look at that. Look at that. Do you see it? It says 325. Actually says 325. I checked my spreadsheets after I did the video. And I said, I paid 325. No, I bought this in 2017 from a local shop that I had some credit with, and I guess I just decided to use the credit to buy this, and I topped up some cash. It said I put 180 bucks cash in as well. So I look at a product like this, and I'm telling you, some stuff is going to happen because Wizards ain't jamming these things full like this. They're just not cramming them in like they used to. And when I see this, I'm thinking we have the 10K video coming up, right? The 10K. So I think for that 10K party, when it eventually gets here, I think we should go with $10 a pack. Just to make it fun. $10 a pack, man. That's pretty fair, right? And I think we'll put something up there, you know, for the Patreon members, and there'll be a certain amount for the viewership. And we'll just crack these things when I start doing the videos for the 10K party. We'll have a good time with these. I mean, it's covered in dust anyway. Nobody wants a dusty toy. They want to crack this and have a good time with it. That's what it's all about when it comes down to products like this. So I look at it and say, you know what? There's some good potential there. I like that. But you guys, you made it this far in the video. So let's get a 10K card first. So Spiked Pick Trap is going in for the 10K. That's going to the 10K box for those who are following the 10K box, and you should be. A lot of videos to go back and watch and try to find all the cards at this point. I realize that. But if you're new to the channel, you can totally try. Just a lot of watching to do. And I can't wait to show you guys some awesome stuff coming up for the cards to watch videos this week. Whew, we got some good stuff. Can't wait. So thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. You're awesome. You know you're the special people. And for the comment section, we'll put $10 a pack. Only you guys are going to know what that means, but I'll know you're one of those special few who make it to the nachos and cheese type people who make it to the end. Guys, thanks a lot for hanging out with me. Have an awesome day today. Have a nachos and cheese day, because I think that's going to be my weekend treat this weekend. I think so.